Alright guys, welcome back. Let's see here. We are heading down to see if we can pick up an Articuno. Let's stock up on more Ultra Balls and then we'll head that way. I know with the with the Zapdos we ended up using more than 30 just to try to catch it, so let's go ahead. We'll stock up a little more. And you know, if we have extra, that is completely fine. We still have a few more encounters and we still have a Moltres coming up too, so. Now if we don't manage to catch the Articuno or Moltres, completely fine. We have Newt for our fire coverage. I don't intend to swap Newt out for a Moltres. And you know, if we don't get the Articuno, that is completely fine. We have what we need, I feel like, at this point. Alright, let me check our tracker here. And Route 20. It looks like it's the same. It says we can get a Horsey or a slow poke. So let's see if somehow we manage that. Hey, thanks for the follow. Glad to have you here, Patty B. So we're getting kind of close to the end of our LeafGreen run. And I think what we're going to do next is maybe a Ruby or Sapphire, maybe Emerald. We'll do one of them. I think we're going to do randomized again. I think that had a bit more excitement to it. Yeah, so I'll have to see actually how the randomizer works with that and get that set up. And we'll probably be set to start that next week, I believe. Magneto making very quick work of this route. See, everybody has variations of Horsey. There's gotta be Horsey in this game, and we just have not been able to find it anywhere. I think we need to take that XP share off of Terra. I feel like they might be. They might be getting up there higher than like our normal Pokemon, so. Also don't know if Terra's gonna stay on the team after we make it to Cinnabar. Oh yeah, Terra has taken off. Let's give it to Totoro. Hey, glad to have you here, Mr. Tun. Thanks for the raid. Hey, and thanks for the follow there, Justin. Alright, we are on our way to try to get Articuno in here. Now we do get an encounter in here. So let's actually go into Totoro. Since he can put him to sleep. Alright, Zubat, that is dupes. And Zubat apparently wants the heat. And another Zubat. I need to check, we might not be able to... Or we might have already caught everything that's an encounter here. I can't imagine, I feel like there would be a few different things here, but... Let's see, it looks like we can get a Seal, Slowpoke. It also says Horsey, but I mean every route has said Horsey and Slowpoke, so okay, is our encounter. Alright, let's put him to sleep here. Hey, appreciate the follow there, Dream Rider. Glad to have you guys here. Let's see. Alright, we got us a Seal. Oh, pretty good, Hazel. How are you doing today? Any chance you got a nickname for a seal? Oh, good to hear, good to hear. Let's see here. How about we go with... Let's go Flipper. Bark? Yeah, we can do Bark. Alright, I think we have an item down here. It's nice to actually get an encounter. We haven't actually got anything new in a while. Well, appreciate you sending them my way there, Hazel. It's been pretty good, pretty good. Nothing too crazy yet. I don't know if you caught the stream from yesterday, but got a little hairy. We, just about lost the run, but we're kinda rebuilding at this point and getting towards the end. See, let's get Totoro out of the lead. Get Newt up a little bit. Alright. It is time for our Articuno encounter. What do we want to do here? Alright, it looks like we don't want to do we don't want to send in ground or flying, which is so much of our team. Let's go. Let's see. If we can get in and like take a hit with like Kiwi with Terra and just weaken him a little bit, I think that'd be good. I don't know if they're gonna make it out of this, but let's go with Terra. We'll see what we can start. Our goal is to get into Totoro once we're low health, and then put him to sleep, and then just spam Ultra Balls. Let's go. Let's hopefully live this. Okay, it was a bad plan, you know? It was a very bad plan. Okay, so thanks for the follow, Mr. Tun. Do we go Kiwi here? Or let's go. How do we feel about Leviathan here? I think he could probably get in and weaken a little bit. Oh yeah, we can definitely weaken with Dragon Rage. Okay, that hit a little heavy. As long as he doesn't crit. Let's see. I don't remember what kind of potions we picked up. We only picked up super potions. Okay, as long as he doesn't crit, we're fine here. I'm sure we could get a bite. Oh my gosh, okay. Never mind, never mind. Should've went Dragon Rage. Alright, we got him into the orange. If we can hit one more Dragon Rage, I think we're gonna be in a really good spot. Okay, don't crit, don't crit, don't crit. Okay. Okay, we are looking really good here. If we can get Totoro in, hit a... what's it called? Hit a yawn. I think we're going to be looking really good. I don't know why I haven't thought about using Leviathan to weaken with Dragon Rage. That's such a good idea. Alright, we have 50 Ultra Balls and a Dream. Let's see what we can do here. So, Mr. Tun, do you stream Pokemon, or what were you guys streaming over there? Oh god, he's gonna outspeed our Snorlax. I think we got like 2 more turns before we actually wake up anyway. Let's see. Not even a thought. We should have some awakenings, so we should be able to, if we have to rest again, we should be able to pop back up pretty quick. I don't know if we're actually gonna manage to get an Articuno here. We were basically in the same spot last time with our Zapdos. Having it in the red, having it asleep, and it would not join the team for anything. We used over 30. It was a variety. We had like Pokemon, or Pokeballs, Great Balls, Ultra Balls. But I think we used... Oh, hell yeah. Okay, we got us an Articuno. And that, honestly, that went a lot quicker than I was expecting it to go. Let's see, we need an Articuno name. How about we go... let's go Storm. Alright, well, we have a gap on the team now. So sorry for putting you into that, Terra. Got really close on Leviathan. Now on our Fire Red run, we did not come out here and see that island just south of us, so I would like to do that this time. I don't know why I led Newt there. It's just water types out here. Alright, one of these times. Only have to hit one of them. There we go. I actually don't even know what block does. We don't really need that. Don't know if I've ever actually seen that move. Alright, so let's go ahead. We will fly up here, heal up, swap out Pokemon, and then I think we need to fly over to Pallet Town, start surfing from there. Alright, so goodbye Terra. It was nice having you on the team for maybe 10 minutes. And we can definitely pick Storm up. I always go into the Pokemon Center for 2 things, and then I always do one, forget, and then take off. Alright, over to Pallet Town. And then we need to get Newt out of the first spot too. Alright, we already came over and did our Route 21 encounter. Okay, okay. Stuck around on the stream we rated yesterday and was chatting, and they mentioned randomizers, and I was like, yeah, it's a lot different seeing that this guy has a team of like 4 Caterpies versus like literal gods on his team. Or, in this case, 6 Magikarps on his team. They're all at the level where they could be Gyarados too. Like, he's actively just wanting Magikarps on his team. Oh, hell yeah. Wasn't a follower for long enough. I'm gonna have to check out my settings. I know I switched it over to followers only a long time ago, but I wasn't aware there was a time on it, so I'm gonna have to check that out. How's the Nuzlocke going for you guys? Yeah, I'll definitely follow back. $10? Okay, okay. Yeah, we'll use Leviathan, that's fine. Hell yeah. So we did Fire Red as a randomizer Nuzlocke, and Nugget Bridge just absolutely wrecked us. Like, we ended up losing 2 or 3 members at that point, which, you know, that early on is pretty rough. And then on this one, we took Charmander as our starter, so getting to Cerulean, I was already worried about that. But I think we made it through there pretty well. The one that gave us some trouble was... what's her name? It was Sabrina's gym. To Registeel explosions? Oh god. Explosions have been the curse of this run. I think we've got exploded like 3 times. On my randomizer, I only ended up... I think we only got exploded once. And we somehow managed to live through it. But yeah, this one, I mean, last stream we lost somebody to explosion, and I think we had lost 2 before that, maybe. Which I knew going to the power plant that it was gonna happen. So, I mean, and it happened to our most expendable Pokemon at the time, so I can't really complain. Halves your defenses. They did not need to buff explosion anymore. Now at this point, I don't remember if it's actually a thing or not, but I'm scared to get to Victory Road because I feel like back in the day I remember going up against like golems or gravelers that have explosion or self-destruct. And I'm just scared to get that far and lose to that. Or probably not lose, but lose Pokemon to that. Last stream we had our first Destiny Bond loss. And that one was pretty tough. just another where it's just like, okay, what can you do? I think the worst part about like the Destiny bond is just sitting there watching. Like as soon as that move came out, you're just like, oh, so so it's over. I think that was definitely one of our worst losses. We had one last run where, let's see, we got hit, went down to 1 HP, got confused, and then had to kill ourselves. And if we ever lose somebody and it tops that, I don't know how it could top it. Wobbuffet. Yeah, we had speed boosted Wobbuffet last time. I don't think we really had too much of an issue, but I think we got lucky last time. We did it was random moves too. And I don't think our Wobbuffets had Destiny Bond, thankfully. It was kind of like you could just let them go off with their speed boost, didn't have to really worry about it. Yeah, especially I feel like on these older games that coin flip is just brutal. I don't know what the actual percentages are, but it's gotta be rough. Yeah, the random moves, it was pretty cool. It was there was a setting where you could do like similar kind of moves rather than like fully randomized, so I went with that. And I mean it was fun. There was a few instances where like Pokemon would just throw out crazy moves, but yeah, that was the main hope, was just to get some stab moves. It was kind of cool though, because say like with TMs, I think we had it set where they could like randomly learn them. So it was just cool seeing what you could put on everybody. Getting really lucky with those thunders. Alright, we finally made it. And the thing I've been waiting for this whole time, we get our fossils. I didn't notice that I called him the weird doctor last time. We have an old amber and we have a dome fossil. Went with the dome just because we started last run with a Kabutops for our starter. So thought it would be nice to get him back on the team. I think we ended up losing him back at that what's it called? Where you just were. I think we ended up losing him right there at Mount Moon, maybe, or the Rock Tunnel. I think it was the Rock Tunnel. We ended up losing him, and I think we lost our Regice there. Alright, we can finally get some better potions. Save a little bit of money here. Alright, so let's see if we have any new encounters here. Okay, that's not new for us, I guess. Definitely thought it was. Alright, let's go into the mansion. I know there's new stuff in here. Lead with Leviathan. Yeah, it was kind of crazy because I found a Great Ball on the ground, and it was kind of like, okay, I feel like I have to save this because I don't know when we're actually going to get them. Alright, that is dupes for us. That is dupes like twice for us. Ooh, okay, we finally get a Vulpix. Should have led with Totoro here, but finally have a backup fire type. Now we do have an Eevee we could use, but I was kind of holding off in case we needed a fire type. Which now I guess, I mean, if we lose Magneto, we could even go that route. Alright, a good nickname for a Vulpix. Honestly, the Kanto one is just like nostalgic, but the Alolan is actually pretty cool. So I'd probably go Alolan. See, you got a nickname for a Vulpix? See here. After Naruto. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. How about we go, let's go Kiriko. A little Overwatch name going here. I tried getting into Naruto, and granted, I watched the whole first series, and man, it was just, I don't know. I knew the whole thing with Naruto and Sasuke, but I didn't realize that that was the entire show. I thought that was like maybe an arc to it or something. And then it just felt, which granted with the first series, it was like the last 3 seasons basically were filler. So, kind of trudged through that, and then once it was time to start Shippuden, it just, I don't know, I couldn't get into it enough. I definitely need to give it another try. Yeah, that was my thing, is like, and don't get me wrong, I don't mind filler. Like, I've watched One Piece. I've watched over 1,000 episodes of One Piece. I don't mind filler. But, I don't know, man. With that, it just felt like the filler was the show. Or there was more filler to it than show. Yeah, definitely a ton of filler. But see, like, One Piece is one where I didn't mind the filler. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's so much just drawn out, but just the actual like filler stuff itself, never minded it, or never had an issue with it at least. All right, coughing. We gotta watch out for self-destruct here. Let's go with let's throw Kiwi in the lead just in case. I think if anybody gets self-destructed, I would hope it would be Kiwi. It's crazy we finally found a Vulpix. We've been looking for that for so long. Yeah, exactly. I didn't even think about Kiwi having run away. This is pretty nice. Shouldn't even have to worry about coughing. Let's see. I believe we have some repels. Well, thank you. I'll have to check out your run here sometime. But definitely appreciate having you guys stop in. It's crazy. This guy had 2 Charmanders. Or 2 Charmeleon evolution line. Would definitely like a backup one. Okay, let's see here. Last time we did this, I got pretty lost. So alright, so we want to hit this again, go up that way, I believe. I think we got some pretty good stuff in here last time. We ended up getting our EXP share in here. Alright, so after this, we are going to go get our fossil, and then we're gonna try and take on the gym. We could take on the gym, or we could go check out that other island. Maybe we should do that real quick. Oh, okay. Thought we had quick attack. Let's get him out of there. Let's see, I know we have a paralyze heal. I have plenty of paralyze heals. See, we got a Magnemite for our power plant encounter, and I would love to actually use him, but having to stop at Magneton just loses all interest for me. If we could go up to Magnezone, absolutely we would have him on our team, but Voltorb is a bit of a concern here. Totoro's bulky though, so hopefully we'll be fine here. Let's try and put him to sleep. Well, alright, we can eat another rollout real quick. Well, I guess we didn't even need the yawn. Alright, so we can go down here, get an item, I believe. And then we should just have the basement left. And that's a bit of a worry, and we led Kiwi. Man, if I switch into Totoro here and we eat a self-destruct, I'm gonna be so upset. Still feel like he's probably our best bet. We could stay in as Kiwi. I think Kiwi might be able to take this. If we're gonna lose somebody, I'd rather lose Kiwi. Okay, we're good, we're good. And the other explosion one. Okay. We're looking good. Alright, made it out of that pretty smooth. Let's get Kiwi out of the lead spot. And we need to get Newt up. Alright, I think he has Flash Fire. So let's go... Let's not do that. It's crazy we haven't got any other good moves on Newt. We got Flamethrower from a TM and I feel like that's the best thing we've gotten. Right, that might be the last guy in the building. Or there might be one more up here. And they're really paying out now. Yep, okay, he might be the last one. Alright, hopefully we can just take this out. Okay, roll out, we're good. Okay, Blizzard could be pretty good. Oh yeah, we can definitely put Blizzard on Storm. Let's see, is there anything else we want? If we could get what is it, Sheer Frost? I don't even know if that's in this game or if it was just from the randomizer, but that and Mind Raider would have been pretty nice. Alright, so we can finally take on the gym. We have so many good grass TMs and not a single grass Pokemon. Alright, so let's go heal up. Let's grab our fossil. And then let's go ahead. We'll take Kiwi off the team. And then go pick up our Aerodactyl. Alright, so we need an Aerodactyl nickname. Let's go with let's go Toph. Perfect name for our rock type. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Alright, we should have some TMs and stuff we can use here. See if we can get him any good moves. We don't have anything too crazy. You might get something leveling up. So let's go ahead. We'll give him the EXP share. Let him gain some levels from that, and then we can top him up with some of our rare candies in a little bit. Let's go back to Magneto here. We'll work our way over to this island, get him leveled up, and then we'll go ahead and take on the Cinnabar Gym. Tell you what, I'm so glad we got the extra Thunderbolt at the casino, because Polly definitely put it to good use, but having one for Magneto has been so great. Gaining levels pretty quick here. I think we are just about probably locked in on our team. I think we get through the fire gem, and then we go fight Giovanni once again. And we lost a few members to him last time. Hopefully we can get through it clean. And then take this team up to the Elite Four. I feel like the Elite Four gave us a run for our money last time with a few of the members, but I felt like we also got a bit of a break with a few of the members. So I'm a little nervous to see how it goes this time. Granted, last time we got through using only like 4 members of our team, so... Nah, we're probably good here. Just keep thunderbolting. Finally getting some new moves here. Alright, we should be just about to that cave. You know, it's crazy, Drill Peck was hitting us so hard, and I feel like we rarely have to actually use it. We finally found our Vulpix, but still we have never found a Horsey out in the wild. Granted, we didn't go like actually searching for a Vulpix. We were just hoping to get one, but Horsey, we've searched so many routes. Alright, where does this actually take you? Oh, okay, so whenever you drop those 1 rocks down. So on our last run, we got one of the rocks dropped down here, didn't get the other, but I guess all it did was lead you to the other exit. Alright, so I think we are good to take on the next gym. Alright, let me check. It looks like this gym is at level 47. So we might have to top off some of our members here. Let's see. We might be okay here. We'll work our way up to the end and see how we're looking. Which honestly, Leviathan might just be able to walk through this gym. Shouldn't be any issues here. Yeah, so I mean, I think Leviathan, you know, we're 6 levels under, something like that. I think Leviathan's gonna be able to take the whole thing. And honestly, by the end, we might have Toph all the way where we need him. I don't know what gym Giovanni is. Let's see here. He's the ground type gym. So I don't quite know if Toph is going to be able to help us with that, but honestly, Leviathan might just walk through this gym and then walk through Giovanni's gym. see, if we make our way through this gym pretty quick, which it's seeming like we will, we can go ahead, go up to the next gym, hit that, and then, I mean, we might be on our way to the Elite Four today. We need to stock up on some healing items before we try Victory Road again. 'Cause that's what took so long last time, was having to go back and heal up a few times. Which we can heal up, or we can stock up right before we leave town here. Gonna run out of surfs here soon. Now I think we have him, and then I think we might be at the gym leader. It's crazy that, like, he's got a level 37 there, but the gym leader has 47. Just such a big gap there. Getting plenty of money here, which is very nice. We're gonna spend all that pretty soon. Alright, finally out of surfs. See if we can hit all these hydro pumps. Alright, it is time to take on the gym leader. Let's see here. Is there anything we want to do here? I was kind of thinking we had a PP up, but I guess not. Get the double intimidate. Alright, we have 3 hydro pumps to make our way through this. Let's go ahead. I kind of just want to see if Leviathan can take the whole gym. He's going to be short 1 move, or maybe we can work our way through Ponytail here. Alright, we got 2 hydro pumps to finish this. Alright, we'll take Supersonic. Alright, is this Arcanine about to be level 47? Whew. Alright. See what you can do, Leviathan. Not bad at all. And takedown might finish it off. Close. Oh, I think it might be time to switch. Make it heal and bite. Let's see what we can do here. Nope. Alright, we'll go ahead and swap out. Leviathan took out 99% of the gym. What do we want here? Probably Newt. But I don't know what Newt is actually gonna do against him. Let's go Totoro. And I think we've got him at this point. Oh! Well, I wasn't expecting that. Let's go ahead. Okay, I don't think he kills us here. Alright, and then we can sleep talk and we'll either get the yawn or we'll get the body slam, so either way, should be pretty good. Alright, we're gonna hope for the body slam here. If we don't get it, yeah, that's fine. We should wake up this turn though. Alright, and we finished the 7th gym. Alright, so we need to go heal up, go grab... Ooh, we have Fire Blast now. Okay, so we'll heal up, we will stock up at the shop, grab our Kabutops, or Kabuto at this point, and then make our way for the next gym. Oh, we won't do any of that. Can I tell him no? We'll just go do it real quick. Completely forgot about this. So what I'm thinking at this point is we don't need any encounters that we're gonna get in these areas. We also don't need the Moltres. So I think let's just go take care of what we need to take care of, and then we'll go ahead and head to the next gym. I thought it was one of these places that was looking for the kid. I guess not. Oh wait, no, it's the guy on Island 2 looking for the kid. Alright, so we can hit the Pokemon Center here at least. We don't have anybody that can cut. I don't think we've seen a single mushroom this game either. Alright, so I think we can go up here. We'll see if we get an encounter in the grass. See if it's anything different than what we have had. Okay, we finally found... It's not a Slowpoke, but we finally found a Slowbro. We'll go Totoro, put him to sleep, catch him pretty quick. I would say you can probably take a Body Slam. Alright, and he's asleep, so we shouldn't have any trouble here. Alright, a nickname for a Slowbro. Let's see. Let's go with, let's go Pinky. Alright, so we have found every other Pokemon we've been looking for besides a Horsey. Alright, finally getting some good moves here. Let's see, what did we get at the gym too? Well, Fire Blast is worse than Blastburn, so we'll just stick with what we got. I guess we could get rid of Ember, but alright, go here. Deal with the bikers. Who do we want to lead? I guess we could lead Newt for that. That's fine. Could go try and do an encounter over here real quick. Alright, last time when we came in, this was all dug out, so I guess we gotta finish all this first. And we get to fight some Coffins. I think the goal at this point is I just don't want to lose another Pokemon to self-destruct. If it happens to something else, that's fine, but Oh, I didn't even realize that was a two-turn move. Alright, a lot easier when they aren't randomized. Alright, let's see that... Okay, so Fire Blast isn't a two-turn, so let's actually learn that. It's crazy the moves some of these Pokemon can learn. So let's go ahead, we'll take out Ember. Alright, I just want to switch these around a little bit. Alright, we might be able to get an encounter up here towards the bridge too. Alright, let's see if we can do our stocking up here. Actually, let's grab some more full heals. Alright, that leaves us enough money that we can just use the rest for full restores when we get to the Elite Four. Alright, Bond Bridge. We might get an encounter here. See if there's anything different here. Alright, yeah. Get a Weeping Bell encounter. See if we can just go ahead and catch this. I think this is our first grass type well, we did have a chance at a Bellsprout at one point that we missed. But this is going to be the first grass type we actually hopefully catch. Hopefully Body Slam doesn't do too much here. You know, I don't want a grass type for the team. He wouldn't have been on the team anyway, it's fine. It's whatever. Why would I want a grass type, you know? Do we not have an antidote? Am I missing it? Huh. Alright, I guess we'll use a full heal. Well, hope you have a good meal, Hazel. Alright, I think we're just gonna have Newt fly here, and Leviathan can probably take him out. Let's go ahead. We'll bring in Magneto here. let's go ahead, we'll swap in Magneto here, and we'll just lead him, because the next few battles are going to be water type. Well, we accidentally killed this thing last time, so I'm sure we'll have no trouble actually doing it. Alright, the Berry Forest. We will get a new encounter here. Alright, it has the Pokeballs, but that's just because we caught in the Safari Zone. So this is our Berry Forest encounter. Alright, easy enough. Let's go. We'll go Sunny. For some sunny side up eggs. Go ahead, we'll throw Newt back in the lead here. Ooh, we could have had another Pidgeotto for our encounter. Alright, I think we got every berry in the game now. You know, I think this was Hypno in our randomizer, and I was kind of wondering what it was actually supposed to be. Alright, so we can go back to one island and wrap up our island adventure. Alright, so we could go get a Moltres here, but we're not really going to use it. So and we get our Kabuto. We gotta call him Rocky in respect to our starter from last time. Alright, I think we're looking pretty good. We haven't used Storm yet, but I do want to see if there's anything we can maybe swap out. We could have a grass type. Let's take a look and see. So we have Ice, Fighting, Ghost, and Dragon to deal with. I mean, having a grass type on the team isn't really going to do much for us. Kind of disappointed we never got Mocha on the team. but I think we can just run with what we have, honestly. I think we're still in a pretty good position. I think if anybody got swapped out, it would be Storm, so... Alright, let's go ahead. We will fly up to the next gym. Alright, and we are under leveled here, so we are gonna level up some of our members. Let's see here. It looks like the level cap here is 50. So let's see here. We won't worry about Toph yet, but we'll get Newt, Leviathan, and Totoro caught up. We have Magneto's overleveled, but it's also a ground type gym, so we weren't going to use him anyway. So let's put Newt and Leviathan and Totoro up to 49. And then by the time we actually make it to Giovanni, we shouldn't be overleveled. Maybe Leviathan at 48. Because I think he's going to be the main one we use here. I don't know what that does either. No, we don't need that. Ooh, hoo hoo. Okay, okay. Do we get rid of Sleep Talk? Because if we Sleep Talk into Rollout, I can't imagine that works out well. So I think that's going to be the best thing for us here. Hopefully we can get away with just surfing our way through this again. It doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. Okay, I think we're just gonna be able to surf our way through this. Hopefully, because he has 5 Pokemon, and we still have, you can see 3 other trainers over there, and I know there's like 2 more besides that, so. I think we'll just stay, like, ramp it up a little bit for him. And we will definitely ramp it up for him. Kind of surprised that one-shot him, but we'll absolutely take that. Ooh, Ancient Power, heck yeah. We'll take that over Agility. I always think that's counter, and I'm always so scared. I guess counter does it for physical moves though, I think, so I guess there wouldn't be anything to be afraid of. I could be wrong there though. Alright, wait, so we have 4 more members. Four more members, and we are running out of water moves. Probably should have hit a Hydro Pump here. No, we're good. I think we have an elixir, but at the same time that's not something we can get more of. So I feel like we shouldn't use it until we get to the Elite Four. I would say Leviathan's done enough in this gym already anyway. In this gym and the last gym. Alright, so let's go... How is ice into ground? Ice into ground is wonderful for us. So let's go... And we'll give Storm an actual shot here. Alright, so we got 2 more trainers, and then I think the gym leader. Alright, so we have 7 ice beams. I think we should mix in some blizzards. That way we don't get to Giovanni and then we're just trying to hit blizzards. We're gonna get a Nido Queen next. Yep, okay. We'll see if we can hit a blizzard here. Save some of that ice beam. Alright, I think one more trainer and then we are at the gym leader. Oh wait, no, that was it. Okay. Alright, into Giovanni. Let's see, last time we fought him, I think we only lost one last time. Let's go ahead, we'll top off. Alright, 5 Pokemon. Man, Storm is just making short work of this gym. Doug Trio. Should be fine here. Save that last Ice Beam. We'll try to hit a Blizzard. Nidoqueen, try and hit another Blizzard. We're 3 for 3 on Blizzards right now. It's kind of crazy. Alright, and Nidoking. It's crazy that his ace was just another Rhyhorn. Alright, we made it through the 8th gym. Barely got touched. We only had to use 2 Pokemon, so couldn't have went better than that. See, Toph might be able to actually learn Earthquake, and that'd be great. Just about anybody can. I was thinking either Totoro or Toph, but I feel like Toph should get that. Take it over Bite, I think. Alright guys, let's go heal up, and I think that's where we're going to call it for the day. Puts us in a good position where next stream we will take on, I think we have a rival fight, and then we will work our way up Victory Road and challenge the Elite Four. Alright, make sure I save here. Alright, does anybody have anybody that they want us to raid today? If not, let's see if we can find anybody. But thanks for watching, and should be back probably on Monday. Okay, let's see what we can find. Alright, let's go check out this guy's stream. guys. Well, have a good rest of your day.